Okay, so the continuation for the last video, where we had stopped last time was, yes, we had stopped till the 13th line ls command. Now we will talk about the grep command. Okay, now what is the grep? Grep is nothing but, even if you Google it, right? It's just nothing but grep, global regular expression. That is the one which will come, see. So yeah, global regular expression print. So what exactly happens is, okay, let me show you real practical so that you will understand. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Okay, cool. Ls. Now see, there is a file called, okay, geekfile.txt. Okay, yeah. So that is a file which I have made it up. You guys can make some files. Okay, now this is a file which I made it up. So what it says is, Unix is a great OS. Unix is open source. Unix is free OS. Learn operating system. Unix, Linux, which one you choose. Unix is easy to learn. Unix is multi-user OS. Learn Unix. Unix is powerful. So a lot of Unix is coming. Okay, but here if you see, there are case sensitive as well. This Unix, and this Unix is all same lowercase, but if you see, this Unix first letter is capital, and here the second letter N is capital. Yeah, so likewise there are a lot of things there. Okay, let me clear the screen. If you type ls-l, I got this file called geekfile.txt. So cat geekfile.txt. Okay, so this is the content. Now, so Samir, okay, I mean, anyways, this is the only 4 lines we have, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in case if you have thousands of lines, or if you have many lines, so I want to find out, okay, whether I have a keyword called Unix in this application, in this file or not. Okay, so what I will do here is, for that, if you see, this is the things here. Okay, grep. So if you just type grep here, it'll just scold you that, boss, add something with me. Okay, don't just type grep. Grep is nothing but, it just gives you, you need to tell the grep command, okay, look for this word and where you want to look for that word. That is what. Now I'm just typing grep, and then I'm going to type Unix, and then I'm going to type the file name geekfile.txt. So what this does is, this grep command will look for this particular keyword called Unix, which is in the double quotes. Which file it will look? It will look inside the geekfile.txt. Now if you hit enter, see, it just gives you these options. So it just gives you this option like Unix, whatever it's highlighted, it means that it has found it out. Okay, this is one thing. Yes, there is some keywords we have. Okay, but see the difference here. It found this Unix all in lowercase, 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 lowercase. But here there is something called, this Unix is, U and N is capital. So this one, it didn't find it out, because when you give a command like this, it is a case sensitive command. Okay, but if you type grep -i and then Unix and then geek file, see this, now irrespective of case, if you add -i, it means that irrespective of case, it will give you all the matching words irrespective of case. So that's the difference. Remember that grep -i will be useful for you people. Okay, now what is next? Now if you see this, what is next? Yeah, grep -c. Yeah, grep -c is nothing but grep -c, and then I'm adding Unix, and then I'm gonna add geekfile.txt. Okay, what it says is, it just gives me that the count of this Unix, it says only 2. Okay, only 2 in the sense, only in 2 lines you're getting these Unix are coming up. Okay, that's what it says. For example, this is the first line, or Unix is coming up, and this is the second line, Unix is coming up. Okay, so that's the grep -c. Now let's do this, grep -l and then Unix. Okay, I'm not gonna do this one. This way we will do it. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, you have to do like this, grep -l, Unix, and then star. So what it says is, okay, let me clear the screen to understand better. Okay, If you type ls minus l, how many files? Lot of files I have, lot of, I mean, only one directory I have. Okay. Now I want to find out, okay, Samir, I want to find out this Unix keyword in what are the files I have. Okay, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know, like, where this Unix keyword is there in which file. Okay, when I say Unix keyword, maybe in your scenario it might be a keyword of a code of any application program, and you want to find out, okay, this particular code keyword is coming up in whichever file. Okay, how do you identify? So that is a command. I'm just mentioning grep-l Unix, and then I'm going to mention star here. So when you type star, what happens is, okay, now this grep command found out, yes boss, Unix keyword is coming up inside this file, okay, and also inside this file. Okay, so these two files is having the keyword called Unix. So that is the command of grep-l. It will list out the file names where you have Unix keyword inside those files. That's why it says star. Okay, cool. I hope you guys are getting it. Now I want to add one more thing, grep-l Unix and then geek file or txt. Now it will tell you, okay, which file, I mean, sorry, not which file, which line number it is occupying. See, it's occupying this one, you're getting it line number 1, and this one you're getting in line number 4. How? If you type cat geekfile.txt, yes, you're right. See, this one is line number 1, right? Yeah, this is line number 1. Okay, and this shows 4. Where is the fourth line? Yeah, this is the fourth line. The grep-n will also do. Now another thing is, I don't want this Unix keyword thing. I want, except Unix, I want to see. If you type it, see, if you type cat geekfile.txt, you got 4 lines, and in this 4 lines, which line doesn't have Unix? So Unix, in the sense, I'm just looking for the particular case sensitive. Okay, if you see this line doesn't have Unix, right? This line, it just says learn operating system. That's why we got learn operating system. And also this file doesn't have small case Unix. That's why we got this. So grep-v is nothing but it will accept this Unix. Apart from this, it will look for other keywords. Okay, cool. That's a thing. And then yes, and also this is also very important. So say for example, I'm gonna do cat again for easy understanding. Okay, this is a cat thing. Perfect. Now I want to find out, okay, let's show it to you. If you see grep double quotes, inside the double quotes I'm putting the caret symbol, which is the number 6. Okay, if you put the shift key and then press this number 6, you will get that caret symbol. And then if you type Unix, and then if you type geekfile.txt, now see the difference here. Okay, so what exactly this does is, this particular caret symbol will find out in this file this Unix keyword is coming up on the first line, not first line, first word of any line. Say for example, Unix, UNIX in small letter, this is the first word of the line. So it just gives you, yes, Unix is occupying in the first word of a line. But other lines, no, Unix is not occupying. I'm talking about the case sensitive Unix, it's all small. Okay, so this caret symbol will be very helpful if you want to see some particular word on the first word on a line. Okay, likewise, let me do one more thing. See, I want okay, let me add cat geekfile.txt. What this does is, cat you can always see the file content, and also you can add some contents to the file. That's why we call it as a concatenate. Okay, cat, I'm just adding some file here. So file is Unix is the best operating system, but it's very tough, something like this. Okay, now Control D. If you press Control D, it'll come up. Now if you type cat geek file, see my last line, whatever I typed here, it is added in the file. Now I want to find out okay, where the stuff symbol is, tough word is there, right? Okay, the stuff is coming up at the last or not. So what I'll do is grep, okay, double quotes, and then dollar, and then tough. Dollar is nothing but just like we have added the caret symbol, right? Caret is nothing but for the first word, dollar is nothing but for the last word. Okay, tough, and then geek. Okay, is it tough? Tough. Okay, grep OS. Okay, sorry, see the syntax is wrong. It should be grep tough dollar. Okay, now if you type, you'll get only one line, which is having tough as a last word. Okay, so that's all for the grep command. Now okay, let me edit it. Okay, I'll talk about this vi command and chmod command later part. So I'll just move it to the bottom of that. Okay, that is good. Cool. So let me go to the next one. So what is the next one? Okay, next one is netstat. Okay, that is also important command, but that is an obsolete command, but still most of the old operating system is still using netstat. So netstat is nothing but it will just gives you the network statistics of your communications. Okay, what is coming inside and what is going outside. Okay, for that, if you type netstat, okay, wow, a lot of things are happening. So when you do this, it just gives you, okay, what is the protocol, what is the what is the channel it is connected. A lot of things are happening, but what we will do is we will just go through some basic options in netstat. The first one is netstat-i, netstat-i. So what exactly this does is this will tell you the network interface, whatever it is connected with this machine. Okay, so for example, Docker 0, I'm not sure whether you guys will be having it, because I have installed Docker on this machine. That's why it has created the network bridge. We can talk about this later, but this is kind of out of the scope, but good to know. There is something called Docker 0 network. ETH0 is our network card. LO is nothing but our loopback address. Okay, so netstat-i will give you all these details. So for example, if I type ifconfig, okay, see this, whatever you're getting, Docker 0, ETH0, LO, so that's what you were getting in the previous command, netstat-i. Okay, cool. Now what is next one? Netstat-lt. If you do netstat-lt, okay, it will just gives you, T is for TCP. Okay, only for the TCP protocol. It just gives you what all the ports are available. Okay, so local address is nothing but your local, this machine, this Ubuntu machine. Foreign address is nothing but somebody from the remote IP. Okay, listen means, what happens is, listen means there is no active connection yet. It's waiting for some connection to be initiated. It's waiting, that's it. Okay, opposite to listen, there is something called establish. So when it is established, it means that the connection is active. Okay, maybe I can talk about this netstat and other things detail when we have time, maybe in the next session, but for now this is fine. Netstat-lt is just gives you whichever port is in listening or established. Okay, cool. And what is next one? Netstat-ant. Yeah, so just see this, netstat-ant. If you see this, it will just gives you the same thing. For example, this is a TCP port, and this is the local address 172.31.188.22. okay, and 172.31.38.188, this is the IP, and this is the port number is 22 colon, then it is a 20. And if you see, this is my local address in the sense, this is my current machine private IP address, which is running on 22, and that is getting connected to a foreign address, which is another remote IP. And on this port 59417, which is in established mode. Established mode means the connection is active. Okay, the connection is happening. Okay, opposite to established, there is something called listening. Listening means it's waiting for the connection. Okay, remember that. Netstat hyphen ANT. T is for TCP, only the TCP protocol. If you type netstat hyphen AN, you will get all other things as well. You will get Unix socket, you will get UDP, lot of things would come up. See, you're getting UDP also here, you're getting TCP also. It's a mix. Okay, so what I normally do is I'll just type netstat hyphen ANT, which will give me the simple TCP thing. Okay, and if you want only UDP, you can type netstat hyphen ANU. See, you'll get only UDP. Okay, cool. Now what is next now? Where is my, yeah, okay, netstat hyphen R. So if you click on netstat hyphen R, just see this. Okay, netstat hyphen R. Okay, what exactly this does is, again, this will give you the route table. Okay, kernel IP routing table. This may not be effective, or maybe you don't need to understand deeply on this, but good to know that how do you check the routing table. Yes, this is a command, netstat hyphen R. Okay, cool. What is next? Netstat hyphen st. You see this, netstat hyphen st. Okay, this one will just give you the entire statistics of what all the things have happened. Okay, how many active connections, how many passive, how many failed, lot of things. Okay, so that is netstat hyphen st. Netstat hyphen ie, netstat hyphen ie. Okay, so this is just equivalent to your if config. If you type if config, you're getting the same thing. Okay, and then netstat hyphen antc. Okay, what this does is, this will keep on, it will not close the session, it will keep on active on your screen, so you can check what is happening real time. Okay, you don't need to whenever you type netstat hyphen something, it will just exit out. Okay, but here if you type netstat hyphen antc, it will be on your screen. See, it's there, unless you press control and then the C key. Okay, when you press control C key, that's it, it will be interrupt. Okay, and then I think, okay, one more thing, netstat hyphen atep, and then you can grep the command grep ssh. Okay, what this does is, this will try to find whichever port SSH is using. It will try to search and it will give you the results. Okay, cool. So that's all with the netstat, guys. Now I want to talk about SS also. SS is nothing but okay, forgot the explanation. SS command, I think it is, okay, socket statistics, guys. Okay, socket statistics. Netstat is kind of old, so the successor is SS, we call. If you type SS, you're getting the lot of things just like netstat, but I have mentioned some commands here. So SS-A, okay, it's a network statistics again. So if you type SS-A, only TCP-T, so it just gives you only the TCP thing. See, listening, and one is in established mode and the other one is listening. And this is the local address port, means current machine, and peer means remote machine. Okay, this is beautiful, better than netstat. And there is something called SS-LT. Okay, so this is also same thing. LT is only, it will just gives you the listening port. Hyphen L, only it gives you the listening port. Yeah, that is one thing. And then okay, here we go, one more thing, SS-T state. If you want only the listening, so you can just mention the listening and then it'll give you this. Let me try one more thing, state established, whether it's getting or not. Oh, you're getting it. See, this one is established. and this one is listening. So you can filter it out, okay, whichever you want. And there is one more here. Yeah, say for example ss destination colon and then the port number. So for example I want the port number like ssh. Okay, I don't have it. What's the port number? Let me do this. ss hyphen no, let me do netstat hyphen lntu. Okay, netstat hyphen lntu. No, I don't have that port number, guys. Okay, ALNTU. Okay, see, for example, this is a port number 59417. If I want only this port number, whether I, whether you want to check, okay. So what I'll do is ss, see this command ss, DST means destination port, space colon 59417. If you do this, so it will just pick up only this line and then it will give you this. So likewise you can verify. So if you want, for example, one more thing, ss src colon, src means source, and you want only 42431. See, it just gives you only the 42431. No, it's not there. ss src, 1 minute guys, src space colon 22. Okay, 22 port I'm getting. 22 port I'm getting here. So only it's picking the 22. Let me try one more thing. src colon, if I put ssh, okay, that is also working good. If I put dst colon, and then if you type no, for DST I don't have any kind of ports actually. Any kind of protocol. I got only the port number. So obviously if you type 59417, you'll get the same thing. 59417 items are coming up. Okay, so that's all with the SSS. Okay, now let's talk about kill command. Okay, kill is nothing but, guys, if some process is running, okay, and you want to kill it, you can always kill space, and you just give the process ID and then kill it, so that process will be gone. That will be useful for when you're really in real time working. That is a kill command usage. Then gzip. Okay, gzip I'll talk to you in the next video. Find also I'll talk about in the next video. And okay, let me talk about ifconfig. ifconfig, I think I talked about it already. Yeah, it's nothing but it just gives you the IP. So if somebody is asking what is your IP, so you can always check. This is my public IP, 172. If somebody is asking what is your public IP, this is a private IP, I'm sorry. And if somebody is asking you what is your public IP, curl ifconfig.me. if you do it, so you're getting the public IP. Okay, so this is the public IP of this, and this is a private IP of this 172.31, which is nothing but it's already displaying here on your screen. Okay, so that is also ifconfig done. Okay, if you type ifconfig-s, see, it just gives you the same kind of network interface which we have seen already. Okay, Control X, I'm gonna put it here. Then okay, then you guys know about make directory, how to make the directory. Say for example, make directory, classes, just making ls-l. See, there is a directory called classes is created. Okay, so, and if you want to change it to the directory cd space classes, so now if you type present working directory, you got into classes. So if you type cd space ... you'll go back to the previous directory, Ubuntu. Okay, these are all basics, guys. So that is also done. Control X. Now who am I? Okay, so if you type who am I, you'll come to know that okay, you logged in as an Ubuntu user ID. If you type who space am space I, you'll get something like Ubuntu, and then which terminal, and from which IP it has been connected to this machine and which date. Okay, that is one thing. And there is something like who hyphen capital H and then small u. Okay, so this will give you more detailed thing. For example, this will give you the process ID and from which IP it's getting connected, and what is the time. I think this one is my public IP. If I type what is my IP.com, no, not this one. Okay, this might be my router IP. Okay, so this is this is where from my IP is getting connected to this machine. Okay, cool. And okay, these two things are done. Control X, Control V. Then okay, PWD, we have already seen. PWD is nothing but present working directory, okay, which you always use when you're working. And then remove directory, yes, if you remember, I created one directory called classes now, so I'm gonna remove it. rmdir classes. If you type ls-lc, classes is gone, but since I didn't have anything inside the classes, so that's why it was allowing me to delete it. But if some files or some directories inside this directory, then it will throw me a message, you first have to remove that or delete that. Okay, so during that phase we have another command called rm-rf, and then if you type classes, so it will forcefully delete everything. Okay, but always remember, guys, whenever you're dealing with the rm command, just be careful. Yeah, so say for example you are in home directory, okay, your root directory slash. Okay, so if you type ls-l, all these files are there. Okay, say if you type rm star, okay, and if you want to type star.txt, which means that this will remove all the txt file. Okay, star.txt, whatever is coming up, star.txt files. Instead you press rm space star space and then .txt. What it will do is it will delete all these things, this from this step, right? Rm space slash star, from here this will delete all the files, and it will not even bother to tell you that okay, there is a warning or something. And make sure that whenever you're using remove remove command, just be careful, guys. Okay, cool. So that is done. Now rmdir is also done, and then I'll talk about disk gzip. Okay, cpcat command, you guys already know that. Cd command, already know that. Rm command, already know that. Then touchman, all these commands you already know that. Okay, and then okay, where is which? Okay, I'll talk about, okay, uname, I think I already did it. Okay, hostname is nothing but if you type hostname, you'll get the hostname details. That is easy, hostname. And then okay, so ID, we have already did it. Okay, date is nothing but if you type date, you'll get the date, the current time and everything. So that is also date done. Clear command, you guys know that. Okay, so that's all for this video. Maybe I'll talk about this other things in the next video, guys. Okay.